Welcome. I'm glad you're interested in starting your training with us.
Thank you very much. I'm eager to start and learn everything.
Great to hear that. We have two main types of training here: cardio and weightlifting. Cardio is excellent for burning fat, while weightlifting focuses on building muscle.
Wow, there's a lot of equipment in here.
Yes, there's plenty to explore, but today I'll show you the most important equipment that we use regularly. For cardio, we have four main pieces: a treadmill, a stationary bicycle, a rowing machine, and an elliptical trainer. Each one targets different body parts. We'll start with the treadmill, which is mainly for your legs and helps improve endurance.
Does it help with anything else?
Yes, it's also good for your heart and can help you lose weight. Next is the stationary bicycle. It focuses on your lower body, like your legs and glutes, and it's easier on your knees than running.
What about the rowing machine?
The rowing machine is a full body workout. It targets your arms, legs, back, and core all at once. It's very efficient.
Is it tough to use?
It can be challenging at first, but I'll show you the correct form. Lastly, we have the elliptical trainer. It's good for both the upper and lower body, but is gentler on the joints than the treadmill.
Which machine is best for starting out?
All are suitable for beginners, but the elliptical is particularly good if you're worried about joint stress.
I think I'll start with that then. Can you show me how?
Absolutely. Let's go over to the elliptical and get you set up. Now, let's focus on the weightlifting equipment and how it benefits different parts of your body.
That sounds good. I'm not very familiar with the machines here.
No worries, I'll guide you through. Let's start with the chest press. It's this machine over here. It primarily works your chest muscles, but it also engages your shoulders and triceps.
Is it hard to use?
It's pretty straightforward. You can adjust the seat for your height and press the handles forward. Next, we have the leg press machine right here. It targets your lower body, your quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes.
How often should I use it?
For beginners, I recommend doing leg exercises about twice a week. It helps build strength without overdoing it. Moving on, this is the pull-up bar. It's excellent for upper body strength, focusing on your back, biceps, and forearms.
What if I can't do a pull-up yet?
That's common for beginners. It's common for beginners to struggle with pull-ups. You can start by doing 1 or 2 assisted pull-ups and gradually increase the number as you gain strength. Lastly, we have the cable machines over here. They are very versatile and can be used to work almost every muscle group, depending on the attachment and the exercise.
That seems doable. How many times should I do it?
For starters, try 3 sets of 10 reps. We'll adjust as you progress. Each session at the gym should include a mix of these exercises to ensure you're developing strength evenly across your body.
Thanks, Rick. This all makes sense now. Can we go through each exercise together today?
Absolutely. Let's start with the chest press, and I'll guide you through each step.
Hey, Liam, what's on your workout plan today?
I'm hitting the chest today, starting with some push-ups. How about you?
I'm focusing on my legs. I'm going to start with some squats. I need to build strength there.
Squats are great. I'm thinking about adding some tricep dips later, too.
Nice. I was actually planning to do some bicep curls with dumbbells later. Want to join?
Maybe I've got shoulder presses on my list first. I need to work on my shoulder strength.
That's a solid workout. I was thinking of ending with a plank. It's good for core strength.
Planks are tough. How long can you hold it?
Up to 60 seconds right now. I'm trying to improve that.
That's pretty good. Maybe I'll add that to my routine too. It's important to keep the core strong.
Definitely. It helps with almost every other exercise. Want to do the plank challenge together? See who can hold it longer?
Sounds like a plan. Let's see who's got the stronger core.
All right, let's get to our workouts and meet back here for the plank challenge.
Deal. See you in a bit.
Hey, Eric. Working on anything special today?
Yeah, I'm focusing on tricep training. Just finished some tricep dips. How about you?
I'm aiming to strengthen my back today, starting with deadlifts.
Deadlifts, great choice. Really works the whole back.
Exactly. After this, I plan to hit the T-bar row. How about you? Any other training apart from tricep dips?
I was thinking of adding some dumbbell overhead tricep extensions next.
Solid back workout. You might also like cable pushdowns. They really help isolate the triceps.
Thanks for the tip. And for your back day, have you tried single-arm dumbbell rows? They're great for unilateral strength.
Oh, definitely adding that to my routine. What are your plans for tomorrow?
Tomorrow's all about calves. I'm doing double leg calf raises.
Nice. I usually work my calves with the press machine. Hits them well.
What about you? What's on your schedule?
I'm planning a leg day. I'm going to do leg presses and squats, 3 sets of 15 reps each.
That sounds intense. You must be pretty strong. I can barely do 2 sets of squats.
Trying to be. I'll finish with leg extensions. Also, 3 sets.
15 reps?
Absolutely. No pain, no gain, right?
Hey man, I've been feeling a bit out of shape lately. Gained some weight over the last few months.
Really? You were always so active before. Weren't you into running a lot?
Yeah, I used to run every morning. I also did a lot of cycling. It was actually a lot of fun.
Cycling sounds great. You know, getting back into something you enjoyed might help with the weight gain.
True. The best fun I had was last year when I was doing boat rowing. Being on the water was amazing.
Boat rowing, huh? I believe it. It's a great full-body workout. You know, my favorite has always been canoeing. It's kind of similar, but more chilled out.
Oh, cool. For me, I think my favorites have always been a bit more on the land. Hockey and basketball. They're really intense and then fast-paced.
Hockey and basketball, that's awesome. Playing a team sport can be really motivating, especially hockey. Maybe it's time to get back into one of these activities. What do you think?
I think you're right. Maybe I'll join a community league or something. It could be a good way to get back in shape and meet some new people.
Definitely. And who knows? Maybe I'll join you for some basketball. I could use a bit of that intensity myself.
That'd be great. Let's both get back into the sports we love. Might make this whole getting fit thing a lot more enjoyable.
Agreed. It's a plan then. Let's check out some local leagues. And maybe find a place where we can play together.
Treadmill. This machine helps you walk or run indoors. It's good for cardio, which means it makes your heart strong. Dumbbells. These are small weights you hold in your hands. They help build muscle in your arms, shoulders, and other parts of your body. Stationary bicycle. This bike stays in one place. You can use it to cycle indoors, improving your leg strength and heart health. Barbell, a long bar with weights on the ends. It's used for lifting to increase strength, especially in your upper body. Weight bench. This bench is used for lying down or sitting while lifting weights. It's great for exercises that strengthen your chest and arms. Kettlebells. These are heavy balls with handles. They are used for swinging and lifting exercises to build muscle and improve balance. Rowing machine. This machine simulates rowing a boat. It gives you a full body workout, strengthening your arms, legs, and back. Medicine ball, a heavy ball used for various exercises. It's good for improving strength and coordination. Elliptical trainer. This machine is like a cross between walking and cycling. It's easy on your joints and works both your arms and legs. Resistance bands. These are stretchy bands used to add resistance to exercises. They help tone your muscles and are very portable.